as I mentioned, I really don't know much about broadcasting. I didn't even realize that I didn't have any quote-unquote races left on the NASCAR Heat 3 demo, so I guess that's something I'll have to delete. But, anywho.
Welcome to Project Cars 2.
Hi.
You're about to embark on the ultimate driver journey. This is Race Central, where you'll manage your racing career, create and enter both single-player and multiplayer events, get involved with the community, and edit your game settings.
Alright then, thank you very much. So, I already have some experience on this game. I actually play it on my domestic account, but I created this new account so I could start some live streams. I actually had no idea how to do it, so I gotta give credit to my little bro for doing so, for helping me out on that. And yeah, so as I mentioned, it's my first ever live stream. I've never done this before. So if for whatever reason I get pretty darn nervous or anything, well, not really my fault if you ask me. But then again, I can sort of blame myself. Never done this. So, well, I guess maybe I should go on and share this over. Darn, I don't know anything about this, I swear. Alright. Whatever, here, so I guess what I'll do is just get into some custom racing.
This is where you can either select a car and track before jumping straight into a quick race, or set up a customized race weekend. If you're setting up a customized race weekend, you can decide on the skill and number of opponents, as well as set up alternative race settings, session settings, and rules and regulations. To speed up this process, you can also utilize Motorsport Preset to auto-configure a number of settings that correspond to your selected preset, and then tweak your preferred race weekend from there.
Alright, so this sort of stuff I already know.
Here's where you choose which car you want to drive. Cars are listed by manufacturer, but you can also choose to list them by car class with the Group By option. Alternatively, you can view them alphabetically.
Alright, so that's a little extra, I guess I could say. So as I mentioned, Project Cars 2, I've played it enough times. I still really suck at that game, especially because I'm not a frequent player of it. I spend a lot more time on Gran Turismo Sport more than anything. But today was just a little something new for me. Definitely want to get everything right the first time, but if you can't, well, what do I tell you? Okay, so I think I'll probably just start out simple. Actually, not really simple. I'll just start off with a car. Heck, I probably don't even feel ready for the race. So, okay, where am I? Start. Okay. Okay, so I'm not exactly in the right date of anything, but anywho, so whatever, just give it a little go. Not that I'm really exactly here for anything competitive, just trying to have a little fun out here.
It's race time. As you look around the pre-race menu, you'll see a list of all the participants. You'll also be able to view a detailed map of the track by selecting the map icon. If you need to, you can alter your car setup, as well as pit strategy before the race starts. Additionally, you can customize your head-up display layout and options to suit your personal style. Hit the start button. Practice is about getting to know your car and getting to know the track. Ultimately, it's about exploring the limits of both you and your car. Once you're comfortable with both, use the session to make adjustments to the car's setup and consider creating a pit strategy ready for the race. You can also try turning the assists, such as traction and stability control, off and on, and feel how they change your car's behavior.
So I've driven this car before without any assist, but yeah, I have. But as of right now, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, authentic. Might as well. I've done it before. But then again, I don't want to get cocky either, so... Oh well. Let's just go hit the track.
Go, go, go!
hold it right there. I remember I had my pit assist off in my regular account. Auto start engine, okay. Manual cooldown laugh on. Radio subtitles, yeah, you can keep those. Pit stop cinematic, Okay, I need this. I think this is where you find it. No? If you don't find it here, you know what? How? Yeah, whatever. I'll come back to that. Okay, let's just head on out.
Alright. Take it easy on the outlap.
Something I do want to mention, I really am not the best at all. Yeah, that's still doing it because I love it. IndyCar has always been my favorite. Something feels different about this first account. I know for my first account, I don't spin out and I don't damage the car or make contact, validating my lap time. Well, it does happen with my regular account, but it's not too. I don't know what the word. Not the same. I think maybe because this one is on default settings. That's gotta be the case. Okay, I'm not really ready to drive without assist. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I am not ready to drive without assist, I swear. I'm gonna need some stuff when I stop, if I stop anyway. Like I mentioned before, first timer, so if I screw up, please excuse that. So, okay, so I guess really all it did was just steal the tires and whatnot, and it just let me down. Darn, how rude. Alright, whatever, let's see how it goes. Maybe they'll probably do the same. I mean, probably will be. Still feeling pretty darn fun. Probably gonna go to step 2. Okay. Darn. Spun out. Let's try to spin right back. This is spin out. Oh. Okay, okay. Darn. Spun out. Okay. 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 ironic is that, Alright. How many more times have I been spin out until I get this track right in this car too? In car management. Car management. Okay, this is really wants to spin out right now. There you go. It got what it wanted. Alright guys, like, from prior experience of driving these cars in Forza and in other cars, like, these things, they will spin out whenever if you don't put it on a leash. Gotta know how to drive these things. For someone like me, that's a bit tough to do. I'm still trying to get there. Well, darn, right at the same corner again. Oh, guys, look, some subliminal advertising. By the way, Verizon doesn't sponsor IndyCar. As a title sponsor anymore, Verizon doesn't say that. Now it's NTT. For those of you who don't know who they are, well, they have another company, NTT Data. Those guys, they pretty much, I think it's like the name speaks. I don't know NTT Data as well as Verizon. What I can tell you is that software is getting sure around here. Yep, time to turn on assist. Let me just turn on assist because I cannot play right now. Not without these. Steering dead zone. Okay, yeah, that can stay as it is. So, full, low, on, okay. See, it sort of has the same settings I had. Alright, let's see how it goes. A little better than me. Then again, it sucks because you don't have as much control of it. And that's something every driver wants, especially on a car like Indy or like F1, or basically open wheel race cars in general, or even in NASCAR. You definitely want to be able to control your car. I hit a bump. Okay, for those of you who don't know what happened, I just ran over a pretty big bump. I guess the car just didn't like it. real life, then man, the real drivers are skilled. And I don't just say that because, well, I don't drive anymore yet. I'm trying to get up to that level, but I want to say that because this game is pretty unrealistic. I mean, for me, the graphics are real enough to actually make it look like you're actually driving the Long Beach Grand Prix circuit. And then the IndyCar, it handles really well. And I would like to compare it to Forza. Definitely, Project Cars gotta take the cake. The Forza, with that, the graphics are good, but the driving, the simulation, the handling could be a lot better, especially with Forza Motorsport 7. To say nothing about the car side, I tried out the IndyCar on Forza 7, and to be honest, it does not sound like an IndyCar. It sounds a lot more like a Ford or motorcycle than it actually does sound like an IndyCar, which is disappointing. Just like my last time I motorcycle. But that aside, I feel like Turn 10 really screwed up with Forza 7. It could have been so much better. Hopefully with the next Forza Motorsport game that comes out, where it is a lot better than Forza Motorsport 7. There we go. So now while the crew gets their business done. Alright, boys, get to work. Good service line. Alright, that's pretty neat, I say. Alright. You can actually see them getting their stuff back in. That's actually really nice. Circuit looks tough to you. It's actually not. Compared to, I think what makes it tough is the fact that it is a city street circuit, so it is not the easiest track, especially for competitors. But when you compare it to Monaco, it is way bigger. And in fact, I'll even go on to Monaco in a bit. Right after I complete a few more laps of this, and then I'll jump to a Formula A car, which is favored Project Cars versus Formula 1. I will head to Monaco and you'll be able to see just how tight it is and just how hard Monaco is, and why sometimes it turns into the most boring race on the F1 calendar. Whoa, ow. That was not much happening. I'm trying to get. Like the videos I'm uploading, we already know it's just some clips from earlier. And the reason behind that, mostly again, I haven't had much time to upload a good video. Hopefully, I'll be able to find a good time to upload a good video. Maybe with the fact that now I'm live streaming, maybe I'll be able to record some clips from games and then upload it to YouTube. I'll call this the last lap, and then we're Whoa. Okay. Monaco is especially hard. So I guess this is a second I ran 10 laps right there. Turns out I can't even read my fastest lap right now. But yeah, so I think we'll head over to Monaco now. I'll show you just how hard it is. This trip is not the easiest track at all. Give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna promote my first live stream, or at least the second take of it, on social media. Which again, I'll share with you guys eventually. Alright, so kind of we're gonna head on over. We're gonna grab a Formula A car and a Formula 1. Get the Ultimate Series out here for X. But actually the IndyCar. The way the progression works in front of cars.
Here's where you choose which track you want to drive. Tracks can be viewed either by location, with each layout for the selected track displayed separately, or alphabetically, with all track layouts displayed in a single list.
So they know Monaco sometimes has a sewer circuit. That's where we'll be headed. And let me just grab up here, guys, so I can get the Alright, so as I mentioned before, Long Beach, pretty tricky circuit, but not compared to Monaco. Monaco's a lot harder. I've driven it several times in Project Cars before. It's not easy. So I can only imagine what it, as of right now, I can only imagine what it's like to drive it in real life. I've driven Monaco not just in Project Cars, but also in Shift 2 Unleashed, part of the Need for Speed series, back when I played on my PS3. And I also drove Monaco on another game, but I can't remember exactly which it is. Oh, Gran Turismo 6. So it's on those two games.
Go, go, go!
And I still want to figure out how to take off the pit assist because it doesn't feel very real to me, and I like the realistic aspect of Project Cars 2. It's basically
remember to take it easy on the outlap. Tires and brakes are cold.
Alright, Chief. Whatever you say, Chief. I listen to you, Chief. You're not my chief, Chief. So, so right now, I'm just gonna take it nice and easy, just so you get a bit of an idea of what it's like to drive here. On non-race days, Monaco is actually a really peaceful place. So, definitely not. By the way, I'm driving a little distracted right now because I'm trying to get my stuff up here on my phone to check the live stream and everything. So it's not easy driving on one hand on the wheel and one hand on the phone. That's why they always say never text and drive, or in this aspect, never check your live stream and drive when you all can already see it from your screen. How ironic is that? So if we go through a tunnel, and then this is the part I hate the most on this track. This chicane right here, it is the chicane of death. That's how I like to refer to it. What's it actually called? I completely forgot. It's been a long time since 2018 Monaco Grand Prix, so I don't really know much, but I call that the chicane of death because I hate that chicane. And I also hate this one too. For those of you who watch the highlights or not, this is where Max Verstappen had his not so pretty crash. Just to keep it simple. Alright, so up. So I'll just take one more lap a little easy, and then I'm gonna really pick up the pace in a bit. Uh-oh. Ow. Lap time invalidated. Okay. Well, at least not this lap because I'm not going super fast, relatively. Now, an interesting thing to note about Monaco, guys, I don't think anyone ever pays attention to this fact, but if Monaco weren't already an existing Grand Prix, these days it would not even be allowed on the Formula 1 calendar. So that probably leaves you wondering, wait, if that's the case, then what the heck is it doing now in F1? Well, it's been there since the 1920s, so we're talking around 1923-ish, the 1920s, around there, when the very first Monaco Grand Prix was held. So it's mostly due to the historical aspect of things that Monaco is still a race on the F1 calendar today, but otherwise it wouldn't be on the calendar at all. Chicane of death. Yikes, I almost missed it. We're going to start picking up the pace a little. Hopefully I don't crash and die. I mean, at least not in game, and especially not in real life. Even though in real life I'm just here for your average high school kid trying to get up to IndyCar / F1, sitting in his chair, playing with his steering wheel, playing a game and showing it to the world. How could you not like that? Alright, let's go. Ow. That didn't go well. Okay. Let's go all out up the hill. That didn't happen, guys. That did not happen. That did not happen either. If you saw that, just pretend you didn't. Don't tell anyone it ever happened. No one ever saw that happen, okay? Uh-oh. See just how tight it is? Now this part does remind me a bit of Long Beach, but... Ow. Can't even get through that corner right. Okay, now let's step on it down this tunnel. Cicadas dead.
Hit request confirmed. Box now, box now.
Can't even get into the pits right, guys. This is how bad I am at this track. Yeah. I need you. Right now. Andy Boy says, hey man, what's up? So, alright, okay. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, we're looking at that right now. Alright, now let's see just how bad I'm gonna become. Ah man, I literally just crossed it over the corner. Well, I'll have to show you guys as much as I possibly can. Well, trying not to die. Oh, failed. I failed already, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a massive disappointment to YouTube. Can't really see who the other person wants to go. Uh-oh. And I missed the chicane of death. Darn. Alright, whatever. Fine with me. Ouch. That didn't go well, did it? So as of right now, I bet you guys have a good idea of how difficult Monaco really is. It's not easy at all. As it is. I think maybe I'll head to another track that's a bit easier, but it's actually, wow. Oh, I missed that turn. See, lifetime invalidated to the previous sector, lifetime invalidated by the race director, current and next lifetime is invalidated. Jeez, everything is invalidated for me right now. Alright, so I think we'll head over to Monza, considering that's a much easier track. And it's what they call the fastest track on it. No, it's not the fastest track on it. What is one of them? But they really call it the Palace of Speed or something like that. Something similar. Alright, well, I tried. So let's just head over to Monaco right now. And, yeah. Darn, I ran out of water. I need some water right now. Alright, so here we are. Back on Le Menu. I forgot if launching was available on this game, but I remember that it was. Yeah, there it is. Now we're gonna search for default things to currently. Okay. So we're gonna have ourselves a little fun in Monaco, it looks like.
You go green this time. Lights are out on the safety car. Guy in front of us there, help the cause and caution. Big carrier, follow that guy.
Alright, so it looks like we're all set to go. Hopefully. Because this is not an easy track either. But at least it's not as hard as Monaco or Long Beach. I think the only real hard part with Monza has to be its chicane. That's gotta be the main reason why anyone would hate Monza, if they even do. I especially love the Italian Grand Prix, mostly because again it's just a really fast racetrack. It's one of those tracks you really can't beat, if you want to put it that way. So let me just get everything set up right over here. I don't have a full-on gaming configuration that you'd probably expect out of your typical live streamer. I mean, this is my first live stream again, so yeah. Maybe we should put strategy. No, that's not what I got. Where was something I needed? Oh yeah, the driving line. Cornering. Yeah, there we go. That's what I need. So if you do level full turn indicator, no. Alright. Alright, other than that, I think we're good to go. Alright, I'm just gonna mess with everyone here and I'm just gonna change everything to metric. Just to mess with your brain. Here we go.
Go, go, go.
So running about, the engine's running about 51 degrees Celsius, that's about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, here we go.
Let's warm up those tyres and brakes. Take it easy for the first few corners. Let's not make the classic mistake.
Alright, time to go make the classic mistake, everybody. What do you have to say? Here's another version of the chicane of death. Because this one is extremely tight. It's funny, this is one of those things that I personally hate about Monza, is the fact that it gives you this huge stretch, like this huge straight road, and then next thing you know, chicane of death. Here you go, another chicane. These turns are nice and easy, well not really nice and easy. But for the most part, these turns are pretty darn easy. I'll bet you could probably, like, I think with a good line, you could probably change on those lines if those corners actually at full throttle. No pun intended to mix it up with the roller coaster, which I love, by the way. Alright, well, almost going back there. Okay. So for the most part, this is just one of the easier tracks on the calendar as far as Formula 1 goes. Except the fact that this car really wants to spin out. Something to know, guys, if you're playing a game like frontal cars on a steering wheel, if the wheel is suddenly turning left or right, like it is right now, you should probably hold on tight to it. Just because if you don't, you're probably going to find yourself in the wall. Like right now. I did that on purpose for demonstration purposes. Kids, please don't try this at home. Oh, also the damage is off, so that's why I can go on driving. So definitely don't try it at home unless it's a video game and you have the damage off and whatnot. But never, ever, ever try that in person. You probably will find yourself dead. Oh, it's not really good. Ah, here we go again, guys. Not trying to flip over this. Not again. See, I still have a lot of work to do to get better at this game. Oh, nope, not right now. Nope, it tried again. It really wanted to, but I'm not letting it. I think part of it has to do with the fact that it is winter time. And what's cool about this game is the fact that it does, that you can actually, like I said, you can actually put it on the current rate that you're playing, and it'll automatically sync the season with it. Unless you're completely crazy and you really want to shift everything up to snow, we'll go for it. This is the thing with this game, like, as far as creating your own rate, the only limit is your imagination. You can set up as many laps as you want. You can go 24 hours, you can go 10 minutes. You can pretty much set it up how you want. It's honestly really cool, and I think it's very unique. It's something you don't always get, especially out of today's racing simulators, such as Gran Turismo Sport. With Gran Turismo, you do get a ton of laps. You get a maximum of 200 laps. And you can go to, you can pretty much set up the races that you want, but the thing is that I think what sets Project Cars apart from any other racing simulator out there is that when you create your own race, you can have multi-class racing, and you don't get that with Forza or Gran Turismo. So I think that's, in that aspect, it's really awesome. And I just think it's fantastic how you're able to do that. So, I know I was up in your distraction. Alright, something's up with this car. I think I'm gonna take him into the pit.
Pit confirmed. Box now. We'll be ready for you when you get here.
I didn't actually check it. And I went way past the speed limit. Oopsies. On the bright side, this is just Matt, bro, lower the game volume. Shoot, I'm sorry, man. It's because I'm, like I said, it's my first time doing this, so I don't know too much about it. Alright, hold up. First off, let me just return to pit box.
The pit box main menu is where you prepare for the upcoming session. Take the time to edit your car setup, pit strategy, watch other competitors drive, make adjustments to your game options, or just skip the current session altogether.
What if I told you this is the only session I've got right now? Okay, so I guess max volume. Maybe that'll work. If it doesn't, just let me know, guys, because I do hear that I'm looking at the comments and apparently the volume is crazy high. So yeah, just let me know if it works. If it doesn't, well, I'll see what I can do. As I mentioned before, I am very inexperienced with live streaming. In fact, believe it or not, my little brother actually has a lot more experience in live streaming. He's been playing Fortnite a lot lately, and sometimes you do catch him doing live streams for Fortnite. So he's a lot better at live streaming than I am. So yeah, don't mind me. I'm just learning. I'm just learning from him, even though it should be the other way around. But yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna talk to my race engineer here because this car just absolutely sucks. I really hate how it's just trying to flip over every time, and I let go of the steering wheel once just for demonstration purposes. So, tuning setup. And I'm gonna talk to my race engineer because I am inexperienced at tuning a car setup. Why? I have no idea. If you're one of those guys that really, like, you know what you're doing in terms of setting up a car, you should do the edit setup. So that's for guys not like me who have got a lot more experience. I got some friends who they fix cars, in fact, so this is probably for them. But for someone like me who's really just trying to learn from them, I talk to my race engineer. Okay, so this car's downforce absolutely sucks. The car it keeps spinning out in fast corners, not even just the fast corners, but on the straights, really. Okay, if it feels that you're losing grip at the rear to fast turns, that could mean the rear wing angle is too low and not generating enough rear downforce, which is causing oversteer. We can increase rear downforce for you, and you can also look at the suspension, as that could provide alternative solutions to this problem. So maybe, I think, as of right now, I don't know exactly what to do, because I'm just setting up the live stream on my computer too. But I think as of right now, I'll probably just go to the suspension menu and maybe see what's up. It feels like after just a few laps of time, there we go. they're gone. Like, it just doesn't work at all. Firstly, I advise taking a look at the tire pressures as well as compounds in the edit setup section. Adjusting the tire pressures and selecting a more durable compound can help with tire wear. We can also try stiffening the steering wheel a little, which will make the tires work less. Excuse me. So I think maybe what we should do is, I think maybe we should do both. Whether that works or not, I have no idea. But on the bright side, I also got myself a little trophy, just because I talked to my race engineer for the first time. And because I told him, hey, you know what, this car sucks. I need something to do with it. So I got something to do with it. And guess what? I just got myself a trophy. Okay, maybe I should look it down first now. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna save it for now. Save over. Save complete. Okay, so I'm gonna just pull up the live stream on my computer, and then we're gonna go out, maybe turn a few more laps, and then we'll see how it goes on from there. Hopefully the car reacts a little better, and I don't have to worry about grasping my steering wheel for dear life. Again, guys, if the volume is still too high, just let me know. So I'm just gonna pull it up right here, and then, yeah. It's taking a little bit to load up, but hey. I just started my computer. So as of right now, I'm just gonna go get myself some water. Oh, new subscriber, Matthew Guzman. Hey, Matt, thank you for subscribing. Now I'm at probably 42. I don't know exactly how many, but yeah, thank you for subscribing, my guy. I'm just gonna come right back. I'm gonna go get myself a good old cup of water, and then I'm gonna continue turning some laps here. Just give me a minute, y'all. Alright guys, I have returned for more. So at this point, I'm a little hydrated now. Oh god, so much talking around here. Like I said, on my first live stream of all time. Never have I ever live streamed before, so yeah. So I'm just gonna... Oh, my dog's here. Don't mind him, that's my dog, what do I tell you? Hey, while I'm at it, does anyone know how I can get myself a good camera for my PS4? Maybe I can find myself a nice little camera so I can show you my expressions as I live stream. I actually have a nice little space in my in my desk, which is right below my TV, so I can put a camera there and maybe make this a little bit better. All right, so okay, I think that's enough with the metric system. I think I've tortured you guys enough with that. Maybe I'll just go back to Imperial. Alright, let's go. Let's go hit the track again.
Go, go, go!
Alright, so we are pretty well, I guess. I only ran one lap. Oh, that's right, because I wanted to talk to my race engineer. Right, right. Okay. Oh, shoot. Got distracted there. Trying to put everything in the right place here. Whoa, 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 I missed it! Oh, darn. Okay. Well, I tried. Sorta. I missed it again, but that time because I was distracted. Hey, check this out. 5 racers, 4 racers. Darn right. Actually, damn right. Who am I kidding? That is the most true thing I've heard out of Project Cars. Real racing actually helped develop this game. That's why it is so darn realistic compared to other games out there. So yeah. Oh, it's still trying to cut loose. At this point, I want to assume it's the car. Even though then again, it could probably just be me sucking really bad at this car. Well, at least it turns a little better in the chicanes of death. But it's all cool with that for me, everyone. Chicane of death. That's something we shall all remember, Adam. So at this point, guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about my channel as I continue to turn some laps around here. So I've been doing YouTube for a while now. I actually used to be, for those of you who don't know, I used to be a part of a team, actually. Indie Team 28, which was an 8-member team back, we're talking about 3 years ago at this point. So we were a team of 8. And the problem with having a team of 8 is that if no one's uploading, it's pretty much a team of 1. So that's where, you know what, I decided, you know what, let's split up. I mean, not everyone on the team was really uploading videos, to put it that way. So some of them, so actually my little brother and I, so that team actually had, like as I mentioned, 8 members. 3 of us still do YouTube. The other 5 do not. The other 5 decided to quit YouTube. And yeah, so those 3 are myself, my little brother, and my friend Hugo, who goes under the surname on YouTube of Blast. And I'll actually, he's in my friends list on my channel. So yeah, so I decided to go it alone. And that's where I decided to pretty much quote-unquote deactivate the 8228 account. The channel itself is still up there. I just don't upload on that anymore. That's when I went with my own name, my own channel again. And I was thinking about so Hugo came up to me and convinced me to go back to YouTube after I believe it was like 3 or 4 months that I went off after the team split. Like once the team had split, that's when I thought, you know what, I probably won't do YouTube anymore. But then Hugo convinced me to go it again, so I did. And in fact, he actually helped me out with naming my channel. So you probably, darn, Chicane of Death, and it actually jumped. Got jumped by the Chicane of Death, guys. I'm sorry. So, as I was saying, he actually helped me name the channel. So, the name Visa Breeze USA, this channel used to be only called Visa Breeze USA. Darn, I keep going off track. And the reason behind that, we were just talking about naming the channel, and then all of a sudden I just thought of a Visa card. You know, the credit card. Like I just thought, wow, well, I just thought of a Visa card. And then I feel this nice little breeze going on throughout the day. And that's where Visa Breeze USA was born. Because Hugo, thinking about the card, and the nice little breeze of wind that hit us, that's when the name Visa Breeze came up. So we actually decided to name it Visa Breeze USA. And then I decided, you know what, I like doing YouTube a little more, and I want to do some more of it. So I decided to start uploading the car videos. That's why primarily the Indie Team channel and the Visa Breeze channel both contain cars, and very, very frequently. And so that's when, because I was pretty much one at that point, I was the only one uploading car videos among my friends who were on YouTube and my family, which is really just my little brother and me. We're the only ones who do YouTube in my family. And that's when I decided, you know what, because I'm in my own little world, if you want to put it that way, that's why my other name on YouTube is Sergios World. And in fact, that's where my channel comes in. That's where my new PSN account comes in. That's why together that name is Sergios World / Visa Breeze USA. Because I thought, you know what, I like the name Sergios World, but I also really like the Visa Breeze USA name, so I might as well keep them both. And so yeah, that's pretty much how it all got started. And I still do YouTube today, except lately, for those of you just coming in, lately I don't do much YouTube because my high school life takes away a ton of time. So at that aspect, it's just nuts. But I do like to think of it as, you know what, at least I get to do a little something. So yeah. And speaking of Hugo, aka Blast, as for him, he has joined teams before himself. Besides Indie Team, he's also been a part of Team Sketch, I believe, as well as I don't know what other team, but I know for a fact he was a part of Team Sketch. In fact, that's how I actually found his channel, via Team Sketch. So in that point of things, we're pretty much sort of even. But again, I have my own separate little channel. That's why it's called Sergios World. And I'm thinking about giving my channel a nice makeover, which is desperately needs, especially considering, darn. You're not flipping out on me, car. Especially considering the fact that lately a lot more people are going on YouTube and stuff. And then I just saw my little brother live stream his Fortnite videos, and I honestly really like how he was able to live stream them. I personally don't play Fortnite that often. In fact, it's super rare that I ever do play Fortnite. It's really just a time killer for me. As everyone around me knows, I am all about the race cars. If it's not, pretty much that's the only type of game I've got. Every now and then my dad and my little bro do buy, say, Call of Duty, but for me, I've always been about the race cars. I have played gun games, I have played a ninja game before, but primarily I'm all about the race cars. And in fact, my very first video game back in 2006 was Forza Motorsport 1 on the classic Xbox. And in fact, I do still have an Xbox One sitting right next to my PS4, but I haven't used it lately. What I'm trying to do is upgrade, just trade in my regular Xbox One for maybe an Xbox One S or X, and maybe buy Forza Motorsport 7 and Forza Horizon 4 or a game like that to go with it. So that's my channel. Now I'm just gonna try to not mess up the strings of that. Alright. Yep, I still need to work on this corner. I absolutely suck at this corner. I'm sorry, not sorry, you guys. I just really suck at this car. And we have officially hit the 1 hour marker on this. Wow, that's pretty neat, I'd say. Hey, you guys want to see something funny? Over to my left, you'll see my lap and my time counter. All the laps are red. Why? Because I have messed up every single one of them, to the point where not one of them is actually counted. How cool is that? So, I'm gonna just try and get myself a clean lap. even if it means I'm absolutely super slow. So right now, you guys are probably wondering, I'm just turning live. Yeah, but don't worry. By next live stream, I think I'm probably gonna live stream every week or so. Well, I know next week I probably won't because I will be away out of town. I will be elsewhere on this planet. So yep, I'm not stating where because I'm not trying to expose myself. But I will be out of the town, out of my hometown. So I probably won't be live streaming next week. But I will say I am enjoying this a ton, even though there's only like 3 or 4, just 3 people watching. I'm actually enjoying this a ton, just being able to interact while I'm playing a game. That's something I don't usually get. Yay, I finally didn't make such a chicane of death. Uh-oh. Okay, yay. Well, come on. Yeah, I made it. I made it nice and clean. Okay, so right here we got a little stretch. So, as of right now, testing chat, boys and one helping. Yeah, Ultra Popular Midnight, guys. If you look at the live chat, keep an eye out for Ultra Popular Midnight. That is my little brother. Go over to his channel, give him a subscription, and yeah, because that is my little bro. He set me up with this type of stuff. Hello again, Sergio. Z-Red Viper says hello again. What is good, my man? And I'm done. Okay. And it looks like I finally managed to pull off a clean lap. Hopefully I can go for 2. Yay. That actually, believe it or not, guys, that actually kind of my fastest lap. That's what I mean. Whoa. Okay. Chicane of death. I am doing fine, you? I'm doing good, man. Just getting to grips with live streaming here. And trying to get to grip with my school, too. Trust me, it drives me nuts sometimes. No pun intended, especially because I'm driving a car around here. Ah, crap, I missed the chicane of death number 2. Oopsies. Sorry, guys. I think enough laps in Monster. I think I've already done enough laps in Monster. Maybe I'm gonna take you guys to one last track. This next track, guys, it's gonna be my last one of the night. Then I'm gonna go off. Whoa. Okay. All right. So good, man. Ah, brother, I'm just getting started at this point. I think mostly because, again, it's just my first time. I'm still trying to get a grip. I think mostly my little brother will be helping me a ton throughout this. Because, again, he's the Fortnite streamer of the family. So what can I tell you? Alright, let's go over to one more track. I assume you know who I am. Lol. Dude, see, you sound very familiar, but who exactly are you? I wanna try and remember, but because you do sound very familiar, I'm just really trying to get to grips with it. But again, oh man. All right, so maybe for this last track of the night, I'm gonna take you over to Le Mans. This is one of the toughest tracks on Earth. Maybe I'm gonna get myself a, let's see, NSX GT3. See, I'm gonna group it by classes. I think a GTE car would work. Maybe that Ford. Actually, LMP1. I love the LMP1 cars. You don't know who I am? What? Dude, like I said, you sound very familiar, but I really am trying to get the grips. I gotta try and remember. You gotta give me a hint just so I can remember, because I'm so busy live streaming around here that at this point, I completely forget things. You know what? For now, I'm gonna grab myself a Ford. I've been loyal to the Fords ever since I heard they were returning to Le Mans. I And this car, guys, actually won Le Mans 2016 and 2017, if I'm not wrong. I gotta remember exactly when it won. But yeah, so... Well, the thing with this car, though... Actually, who cares? This car is pretty darn hard to drive. It's not the easiest. In fact, each lap around Le Mans will eat up at least 4 minutes of time. Why do I sound familiar? Dude, I swear I feel like I've subscribed to you. In fact, I'm just gonna open, let's see, hold up, let me just, I'm just gonna go over to your channel right now, fat boy. Alright, let's see. Z Red Bikers. I swear, I'm really trying to remember who he is. Could have sworn I heard of this guy. I think you and I went to middle school together. If not, we're in the same high school. But again, I'm not sharing any of that stuff because I'm trying to protect my personal identity. But yeah, you do sound very familiar. I just really need to get to grips with you. Ah, boy. Me trying to remember all my old friends. Oh, let's hit the track. Last one of the night, everybody. Alright, so this is Le Mans. This is the longest track that we will be driving tonight. Just look at my profile picture. Okay. Well, you've got Super Smash Bros. In it, so wherever you are, I can... Ah, shoot, guys. I just remembered how icy this track is because snow fell. I mean, who always talks about Smash Bros? Andrew, is this you, my guy? Is this you, Andrew? Oh god, I hate driving on ice. Alright guys, so you sir are correct. Perfect timing, man. Alright guys, I am actually gonna head out for the night. Not because I suck at driving on snow, but because I am starving at this point, and I sorta can't hold on to it. But thank you guys so much for checking out my live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. While you wait for the next one, feel free to check out the rest of my channel. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.